Today we will discuss in detail verse 3 of Sarga 1, Sutrapatini Kavarnanam, from the Yoga Vashistha Maharamayana. Welcome everyone to this deep scriptural masterclass. You really should treat this time as a sacred space for your own inner growth, because we're about to get into some incredibly profound territory.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. We're going to start with the invocation and original verse, then break down the word-by-word Sanskrit meaning. After that, we'll look at the philosophical and spiritual significance, build a bridge to modern science and psychology, outline some practical daily life lessons, and finally, wrap it up with the essence and a final blessing.
All right, let's jump right into part 1, the invocation and original verse. So, what you're seeing here is a direct scan from our source text. We are looking exactly at the original Sanskrit text of Sarga 1, verse 3, right there on the scriptural page. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Honestly, just seeing the original script kind of connects us across centuries to the exact words penned by the sage Valmiki. This right here is the absolute bedrock of the authentic knowledge we're unpacking today.
Now, listen carefully to the resonance of these ancient syllables. Sfuranti sikara yasmadananda syambare avana. Sarvesham jivanam tasme brahmanandatmane nama. Okay, so the simple, literal English translation of this profound invocation is, salutations to that supreme self of the nature of bliss, from whom drops of bliss manifest in the sky and on earth, and who is the life of all beings. This foundation sets the stage perfectly for what's to come.
Moving right along to part 2, word-by-word Sanskrit meaning.
Let's actually break down the first line of the verse. Look at the first word, spuranti. This literally means to sparkle or manifest. Then we have sikara, meaning drops. Specifically, we're talking about drops of water or mist here. Yasmat means from whom, and anandasya translates to of bliss. Then ambare means in the sky, and avanau means on the earth. So when you read all of this together, these words paint this incredibly beautiful cosmic picture of joy. It's literally as if a gentle mist of pure bliss is sparkling and raining down across the entire sky and upon the earth. Just amazing imagery.
Let's move to the second half and see how this builds. Sarvesham means of all beings. Next is jivanam, which is the life principle or vitality. Tasmai means to that, pointing directly to the divine. Then we hit brahmanandatmane, referring to the supreme self whose nature is bliss. And finally, nama, which means salutations or I bow. So this completes our literal understanding. Basically, we are bowing to the very life force that sustains all beings, recognizing its true nature is just infinite bliss.
Now for part 3, philosophical and spiritual significance.
I want you to focus your attention on this massive compound word, brahmanandatmane. In Vedanta philosophy, Brahman is the ultimate supreme reality. But notice the word ananda wedged right in the middle there? That's key. It reveals that God, or the supreme reality, is not some distant, detached figure judging us from afar. Actually, scratch that, it's more like the very foundational fabric of reality itself is infinite, uncaused, and eternal bliss. God is the bliss itself. It's a real game changer when you think about it.
Next up, we have the word jivanam. This is the vital, animating life force, or pure consciousness, that literally breathes life into every single entity across the cosmos. The scripture is identifying this supreme reality as the unifying breath within you, within me, and within everything around us. It takes this massive, abstract cosmic concept and makes it deeply, intimately personal to you.
And this brilliantly illustrates the core teaching of the verse through the metaphor of sikara, or drops. Think about an infinite, unfathomable ocean of supreme bliss. The worldly joys we chase every day, a good meal, a promotion, a beautiful piece of music, they are merely tiny droplets reflecting that vast ocean. The joy you feel in those moments, it doesn't actually come from the external object itself. No, it's a microscopic spray originating directly from that infinite ocean of Brahman.
Let's shift gears a bit for part 4, modern science and psychology.
Now, what's really interesting about this is when we compare these frameworks. On one side, we see the ancient Vedic reality of Brahman, the singular and visible, uncaused source of all life and matter. On the flip side, we have modern physics and the pursuit of a unified field theory, a single underlying field connecting all fundamental forces and particles. It is truly fascinating to impartially observe how the ancient spiritual vision of a totally interconnected singular universe intriguingly mirrors modern scientific pursuits of a single unifying physical field.
And the psychological contrast here is just as striking. Modern psychology often focuses on dopamine-driven happiness. You know the drill. It's external, temporary, conditional, and highly reliant on constant stimuli. You always need more of it. Contrast that with the Vedic concept of ananda, which is internal, permanent, unconditional, and just an inherent state of being. We're basically comparing the exhausting psychological treadmill of chasing external desires with the enduring, quiet peace of inner bliss.
All right, let's bring it down to earth with Part 5, Practical Daily Life Lessons.
So, how do we actually use this? Here are your actionable steps to put into practice today. First, seek joy inwardly, not through external validation. Remember, the ocean versus the drop. Second, recognize the exact same divine life force, or jivanam, in all people you meet today. It fundamentally shifts how you treat others, for sure. Third, treat worldly pleasures as mere droplets. Enjoy them, absolutely, but do not make them your ultimate frantic goal. And finally, cultivate constant gratitude through daily salutations or namaha. Recognizing your inner ananda acts as a profound anchor, keeping you steady and unshakable during the turbulence of modern life.
And finally, Part 6, Essence and Final Blessing.
So the crucial point is this. All existence and all joy stem from one singular supreme source. You have to intimately understand this source before you can question the illusion of the world. Which honestly leaves us with a profound question. If our true nature is infinite bliss, why do we suffer so deeply in this physical reality? Keep that in mind because it perfectly prepares our minds for the deeper inquiries we'll tackle in verse 4.
On behalf of the Vedmata AI family, we humbly request that if you found our presentation enlightening, please share this video widely so that authentic knowledge from Indian Vedic texts can reach everyone. Let us all come together to participate in this Gyan Yagya, this offering of knowledge. Har Har